Hey everyone, welcome to an update on the Nerd Herders show.
We're going on a date?
We are.
Oh, cool.
It's been a long time coming, Nick.
Ooh.
Finally wore you down.
I hope at the end of the date it will be a long time coming.
Heyo! But no, so we've got a little update for everybody. If you may or may not have noticed, we have not had new episodes of Nerd Herders for a few weeks now.
Yeah,
we went on a hiatus when you went on, you had your honeymoon and all that bullshit. Yeah. We came back for a week, and then we decided to take a break to retool some things, change some stuff up. If you listen to the Overbeer podcast and iTunes and SoundCloud, all that good stuff, we've talked a little bit about it, kind of what we wanted to retool.
And if you don't listen to those things, why not?
Well, you're going to have to start listening to something.
Oh.
Because the Nerd Herders is moving. We're going to Star Trek, Amazing Spider-Man, New 52, the Nerd Herders. And we're going to be a podcast now.
Just
a podcast.
But actually, not just a podcast. A podcast. Because it's not just... Podcasts are great. Podcasts are awesome. So, you might be wondering, why? Why would you do that? And, to our one, deaf viewer who reads our lips, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is that how you say I'm sorry?
No.
You could have just said something terrible.
Yeah, it's like that Curb episode. Anyway, we sat down and we were both like, a question that we probably should have asked ourselves a bit more when we started doing this. How often do you watch YouTube videos? And then both of us were like, not very often.
Yeah.
How many podcasts do you listen to?
A lot.
1 million. And so we decided maybe we were better served in that arena. And I think that we will be. And we have some cool plans. It's going to kind of be very similar to what you got on a weekly basis, but also different.
Yes. It will... The Nerd Herder show has always been kind of movies and video games. What the podcast is going to be is mostly, probably strictly just movies.
Yeah.
I don't foresee us bringing video games into it at all. Maybe, though, we're not leaving the YouTube channel.
No, it's still
there. We're not getting rid of it. It's still going to be up. But maybe for, when E3 comes around for video games, we'll go ahead and we'll do, a video on that. Or something big happens, we'll do a video. So we're not totally abandoning the YouTube channel. It's just not going to have any kind of regular content.
No.
And the time that I would put in on a weekly basis to edit the videos and put them up and thumbnails and all that stuff can be better served to go into the content of what we're doing and what we want to do. So that's, I can take that time to put that into the show if we're doing it as a podcast as opposed to a video.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
I really am. I think that you guys should be too. If you never listened to the Overbeer podcast, that's cool because you wanted to hear about movie stuff, and we don't really talk about that on there that often. Don't worry about it. You don't have to listen to that. You can just listen to the movie show, which I think we're just going to call Nerd Herders.
Yeah.
Because we really like that name, and I think that it's going to have a lot for you. So just listen to the first episode. Just download it. And, on whatever, it's going to be on everything. Yeah,
so it'll be on SoundCloud.com/Overbeer, on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast. It should be up there. If it's not, let us know, tweet at us, email us. All that stuff's going to be down here. And, of course, we'll say it when we close out. But just let us know, hey, you're not on... I don't know what a podcast...
Pod Babies.
But yeah, Pod Babies. You're not on Pod Babies, and that's where I get all my podcasts. Well, then I can go ahead and try to figure out how to get us on there.
P-Pods. It could be a thing. It might be.
You guys sure you want to keep listening to us?
Check the Google store.
But now he mentioned the Overbeer podcast. We do that. It's all going to come through the same feed. So it's going to be on probably Thursdays or Fridays. You're going to get most likely Friday. So this Friday you'll have the first episode of the Nerd Herders podcast, and then probably Mondays then the Overbeer podcast will be going up. And like he said, Overbeer podcast is a little more off topic and random. But it's all coming through the same feed. So if you like our movie content and you decide, let's see what else they have, check it out. If not,
so it'll
just listen to the movie ones.
2 podcasts a week for you. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for your ears. Keep some Q-tips ready so you can listen. and eat them with your ears.
Yeah. Enjoy the tasty, tasty sounds
of our voices.
You don't have to look at our faces anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You win.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can go back to just dreaming of what we might look like and not be disappointed when you open your eyes.
Yeah. But do you have any other final thoughts?
Just listen to it. You know, if you're watching this, you clearly are somewhat interested in us, so maybe you'll like just hearing us.
Yeah, whatever.
Before, you used to have to turn a video on and maybe stay in front of your phone or in front of your TV, however you're watching it. And now you can do anything.
Could drive. Could make dinner.
You could be on a run. You could be pooping.
You could be having sex.
You could.
Whatever gets you off.
Yeah, I guess. You could do any of that. So I think that you should check it out. And seriously, this is a good thing. If you don't think this is a good thing, let us know.
Yeah.
Tweet at us. If you're like, why are you doing this? Let us know. Or if you're excited about it, send us words of encouragement and review us on iTunes and all those things.
Yeah, so again, soundcloud.com/overabeer iTunes. There's no URL for the iTunes. Just search Over a Beer in iTunes.
You'll find it.
You can tweet at us. I'm on Twitter at Rich Belson.
I'm on Twitter at Stonks.
The channel is on Twitter at OA Beer Podcast.
Oh, difference.
You may have noticed that if you followed us already. Now you know the change. And you can still email us at overabeerofficial@gmail.com. If you have any movie questions or stuff you want us to talk about on the Nerd Herder side, you can email us there. Same thing with the Over a Beer podcast. You can talk about us there. Or ask us questions to talk about on there. Whatever. We also will be probably moving our beer discussions to Over a Beer podcast. So if you like those little segments in the beginning of Nerd Herders each week, we'll probably move that over to Over a Beer. I would like to bring back maybe beer reviews for a video show. If you like that and want us to do that again, let us know. If you like seeing us act kind of like fools and pretend like we know anything about beer that we're drinking and talk about the alligator on a bottle or that the killer whale, who roofied us.
Oh man, he got me good.
But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, listen up.
Oh.